I really just need everybody to be aware of the fact that you're in the business of prostitution.
Yep.
I reported them for like child pornography.
No, that makes sense. What do you mean would be reported?
I just think you're such a weak individual to do that. Like you're pathetic. That's actually what you are.
Mind you, £400 a month is not even minimum wage. They're giving you £400 a month to bust it out for them every month. Hey.
Like, both of you get something out of this.
No, I really
if I could,
you're trying to absolute
if I
shit.
knew the date, he would die.
Hugh Hefner came to you now and says, I want you to be my fourth wife.
That's prostitution.
It's prostitution.
Is that prostitution? Yes or no?
Guys,
No. Hi guys, welcome back to TGA. Today's episode
9.
yeah, it's 9.
So the grey area. What is the grey area? The grey area is
The gay area.
Happy Pride!
The gay area.
Happy Pride. Grey area. Do I know? Okay, can I say that again, please? Hi guys, welcome back to the grey area. This is season 2, episode 9. No? Okay, so the grey area is a podcast where we just talk about whatever's grey in our lives. So like places that we're struggling with, things that we're trying to overcome. Just a safe space for
It's
everyone.
happy as well, by the way, guys. We're not always overcoming and
It's true.
But overcoming can be positive, you know.
Yes.
But like
momentum.
just give it choke me. It's
I get what you mean. Yeah, sometimes we laugh. We're always jovial.
It's just about our lives.
It's just a safe space, man.
balance, man.
Come and join us. Come and join
me, Shah Bobisky.
Sorry,
So all time views in my head. Okay.
Okay, I'm done now.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Oh yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Why do you always point like this? See, all of people point like this. Why do you always do this?
Sorry, can you please subscribe to Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, it's your girl.
Oh, it's your girl. It's your girl, Shay.
It's Ashley.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's your girl.
Okay.
Sorry, it's your favorite fly babe, Mayo.
Miss Jimmy.
And last but not least, it's Ope.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Oh,
Hi guys. Time with us again.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we're back. Full house.
How many episodes
Reunited in the field.
It was like 3 episodes.
Yeah, definitely 3 or 4 episodes where we
haven't been
all
together.
haven't been together.
So yeah, I'm excited for this episode.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
I
I can't lie. We're wearing blue.
Yeah, but I'm
Oh my days! You always coordinate in some kind of way.
Cha-ching.
I want it in black though. That's crazy.
To be bright.
No, we're wearing black.
You're definitely all black.
Me in Miami town.
Oh, today is chimp chatter.
Chimp chatter.
Just
like
same topics. I have nothing else. That was
Chimp
great.
chatter.
Oh, I like that.
Named it plantain topics is so stupid. Yeah, just like black
But I
people
love
conversation, like the
plantain.
stupid 50-50 debate.
I'm down.
That's why I like it. Plantain topics.
I wanna
I
was
love
hilarious.
plantain.
Sometimes it's just. It's chimp chatter. I'm not gonna hold you lot.
Chim.
Oh, like black people chips.
God help you.
No.
Why would it be chim?
I thought it's because chimp. Animals
Chimp
just
guy.
rub it.
Chimp chatter is black
Wait.
like chips. I've seen that before.
I thought chimp chatter is like animal, like rub. It's just
chimp
rubbish.
chatter is specifically
Chimp,
catered
black
towards
people.
black people.
Chimps. Wow.
That is
White
people have.
people.
It's different.
We're not
White
calling
people
it
have
that.
lame musings.
It's deep.
We're
Well,
not
Shay
calling it
standing
that.
up for her roots, right?
We're not calling it that. Can we call it
We didn't
plantain?
coin the term, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm saying that this was
Let's
just
just-
chip chatter. I don't know.
No.
Okay, well,
Or plantain.
I thought like chin chin. Because you said that plantain.
No.
Okay,
That's what I like plantain.
I prefer
What's your
plantain
favourite plantain? Maybe
topics.
banana like chimps. I don't know.
Both.
Okay.
Very good.
Chimp
No,
chat.
do you know what? Yeah, the
so
difference between chip chatter and
bad.
plantain topics, there's actually a difference between it. Plantain topics is like specifically black community, like it can be mother in the front seat, blah blah. Chimp chatter is absolutely ridiculous. Like that is chimp.
So that hey.
That is
I'm not being insulted.
Hey ho, let's not begin. Let's move
If
on.
you
Why are we still
identify-
debating this?
If you identify as, if you get offended, it's because
That
you identify
mayo
as a chimp.
musings. That mayo musings for the whites as well.
Jimmy,
I think
shut
that's quite fun.
Shut.
Mayo
Shut.
musings.
Shut.
Yeah, for the white people, I quite like it.
Jimmy.
It's creative.
Yeah.
Don't do that again.
You said when you said that if you identify as a chicken, you feel offended.
I'm just saying anything. I'm just letting you
No,
know
because
that if they do
whoever's
find themselves
editing,
offended,
go back to when she just said that.
if you identify as, if you get offended, it's because you identify as a chicken.
Get out.
Shout out to the phone. It's phone.
You know
They're
what
called.
you mean? I'm
Isn't
not
it?
in me today.
Is the phone? They're called though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, shout out.
First of all, does anybody want to say anything from the past week, 2 weeks? Anything you want to share before I?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
How's life been before I? And don't know if anyone wants to share
What
anything.
happened this 2 weeks? Nothing.
Real.
It's just been, normal life. I don't know.
Real.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what happened in 2 weeks. I can't remember anything.
2 weeks. Let me look at my pictures.
Disgusting.
I don't remember anything that
Let
happened
me
in
look
2
out for
weeks.
the evidence.
I had another event last week and then that's it. That's
Oh
been-
yes,
been
that was
a
just a
bit-
party.
Yeah, but that's been.
We'll
been
talk
about
about
2
that.
weeks.
You know.
No, I'm tired. I'm very
Okay.
burnt out. But yeah, no, it was fun, but I'm burnt out. I'm tired. I'm tired. But Sha, thank God.
Thank God it was successful. If you haven't followed just a party, go do that,
Yes.
please. Thank you.
Yeah, go do that,
Yeah,
man.
no.
Go do that, man. But yeah, okay. Topic.
Hey,
Put-
you hit 400 followers.
Oh,
I did. I had 400 followers on the party page, which is nice. Almost at 5. Well, I say almost at 500. 8ish or so away from 500. So feel free to follow.
Oh, right.
I was 4 for you to follow.
Sorry, I was delayed. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Feel free to follow.
It's free to follow.
We should not be saying it in such a.
Well, yeah,
Tell me your problem. Guys, I'm in a good mood.
It's actually not that I don't care. I'm just so I'm so burnt out.
of that.
Like I have not rested in a good few months. I'm really tired. So
hello.
I'm tired. But yeah.
I was gonna say the pull up pod live show happened.
Yeah.
And as we went, and we went to the after party. This guys, no.
Oh, guys, yeah.
Your guys here right now in the
He's not even paying
background.
attention.
We're congratulating your
Podcast.
your podcast.
Shout out to the pod, man.
Shout out, yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Congrats
not
to
easy.
them. No, because congratulations to them.
Period.
What do you think our live show would be like, guys?
Oh God.
I don't know.
Can we have like a live HR?
Monitor. We're gonna have a prayer session. All those people in attendance, so that once you come out, you live in glory.
Like, do you how can they
Close the doors.
She said that we'll have a face so she can live in glory.
It's giving
I've heard that before.
Let's give it back. No,
Let's give it
it's
back.
real though. That's beautiful, but it's giving like they're
Actually,
gonna
I just closed the
they're gonna think
door.
it's gonna 1 year setup. That's what they'll think. Yeah, no, live HR. Do you know what? Though, actually, you're not doing a very good job with HR. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you. Because I'm gonna hold you. Well, the person that you should be corrected, you haven't been correcting everything. You
Guys,
let her run.
If you think I need to be corrected, let me. But I feel like I'm very,
All involved. I understand what Jimmy is saying, but what is translating to? Is not
I have a speech impediment. It's difficult.
you saying ours.
Nothing to do with HR.
It's difficult to talk, so I have a speech impediment. So sometimes
No, it's not how you say it. It's how you say Jimmy.
No, Jimmy, we're not talking about the way that you speak.
The things that she said.
Hey,
She's trying to say that it's down
it's her trying to make them sympathize.
I'm gonna shout everyone that has a speech impediment right now.
Period.
I'm not letting them run with this. Sorry. Next. I'm not letting you run with this. I'm not letting you run with this.
HR can't stop because I have a speech
I
impediment.
feel like I've been really good personally. I haven't talked.
I'm happy you feel that way.
Oh God, guys, you see the footballers looking at Bridget McCrone?
There we go.
The man.
Stop! Oh, Jimmy!
Stop.
HR, do your job.
Bridget McCrone.
The French
wife.
man's wife
The
that
French
Jimmy was
man
saying the
that-
conspiracy theory that he's a man.
Yeah, what about her?
According to Candice,
Owens,
I'm just restating what Candice
allegedly.
said.
Yes, exactly. I roll.
It's all hearsay until we see that penis.
Because you're taking the piss on purpose. You actually, I know you're taking the piss on purpose. You're just doing it for what's the dramatic effect. You're doing it on
I'm
purpose.
joking. I'll tell my mama actually on our page. Can you block them though?
TikTok.
Yeah, no, on Instagram. No, it's not.
No, because
They're sending this to Shabba, by the way. No. Discourse is enough. I don't like that.
Good discourse or bad discourse?
I don't know. I'm not involved.
Same.
I'm not a part
I
of
know
the
my
discourse.
my thing is.
You're not?
I'm not part of the discourse. They're just sending each other on WhatsApp.
Lol.
The first one is actually quite.
Wait, what's this? What's the?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, it's hot topics.
Okay.
Hot topics. The segment of the podcast where we talk about things that have been happening recently on social media and pop culture, in life, etc., etc., etc. And this one, I feel really serious about this one. Yeah.
Oh, is it a deep topic?
No, but I feel very serious about it. I think more people need to be open and honest about the fact that they are regularly engaging in sex work and they don't want to be real about it.
Yes.
I'm so real. I agree. I'm so real right now.
First of all, OnlyFans, you work for a pimp called OnlyFans.
Yes.
By the way. You have a pimp daddy called OnlyFans.
Me so real. And let me tell you what triggered this. And this is everybody, not just women, not just men. All of you are engaging.
Yes, I agree.
In fact, for the sake of editing, I'll say adult work and prostitution because they can't. The reason why I'm bringing this to the pod today is, you know that stupid £700 date conversation.
Which one?
Okay, so I have a breakdown, guys. I have something, and I'll put the breakdown here as well. So somebody posted, let's break it.
Hey, I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So this is what I think a date night costs, from my knowledge, if you're doing everything by the book.
I want to know that book.
Sexy fish, £160 per person plus service.
Per person. I've never been before, so I just
£350. Okay, cool. 4 Ubers at £30 each. £150
from where?
Because it's guys, on the boy.
Guys, if I knew.
How generous, you know?
So
Guys,
great. Why can't he just drive?
I die if I knew, but anyway.
Question.
No, but also, if they're meant to be going back,
let's hit the breakdown.
how is there?
Because do you hear what like, do you see how the maths doesn't really make
calculation?
What was the bump set?
An average hotel / studio, £150. This is where the prostitution comes in, by the way, guys. But calm. Uber Eats £50. Drinks and mixers. Okay. Ubers and drinks and mixers £50. Why you need drinks to be anyway?
The drinks is even
£50.
Okay.
Cool. That's £700. How is this making sense? No wonder I've not been seeing guys snapping on dates like they used to back in the day. I'm not trying to hear that this isn't everyone's standard. This is average for a 25-year-old.
So can this person shut the fuck up?
I'm not necessarily complaining or saying anything. I'm just raising awareness.
I'm not saying anything, but you've just listed.
Guys, he broke it down on Snapchat.
You're a loser. You're pathetic and you're a loser.
Would a woman say this?
Now, the other part of this that I thought was interesting is somebody quote tweeted it by saying, I'm sorry, but what does this have to be? Why does this have to be a template for a date? I need everyone, men and women alike, to actually interrogate what they want from dating, because this is vapid to me.
We don't even need to interrogate. This is nonsense.
It's not real.
Why sex work?
It's not real. But first of all, it's not real. That's actually not logical.
It's not real. There's nothing to interrogate.
That's
a fantasy. This is a lie.
It's not real. Because I need him to bring a
stranger.
Wait. I need him to bring a receipt of him spending that £700.
And also average. So you want to tell me that this is the medium? Let's do maths. Do you want to tell me?
That means that's the mid. Okay,
guys, this is a
breakdown calculation.
Guy,
what is the definition of average?
Because £700 at 25 years old on just a first date.
Bearing in mind, what's it called? The minimum wage of this country.
The average of the 25-year-olds. Forget, because that is what he's saying.
The average of them
what
is spending.
Okay, we're looking at cheeky. Let's say between 35. If you're lucky, pushing those 40s.
Why can't you just?
If you're lucky, you're pushing those 50s.
Why can't you? Wait. Why can't you just do like a stop on the Uber though?
They don't think economic.
There's so many parts of the line that
there's a lot of breakdown. The whole thing, like the breakdown doesn't even make sense. The breakdown doesn't make sense.
It's poor financial planning. You're.
Why the 4 Ubers going to? I don't understand.
Just do a stop. I don't.
Or maybe it's like one Uber.
Still do a stop. I don't want to go by myself.
And then we'll not go back.
No, but if going to the
do a stop.
Hotel, it's even 5 because you need the Uber to get to the hotel.
And then you need to transport for London. You forgot to add that as well.
So that's your idiot. Sorry.
It makes no sense. But the prostitution bit comes in, yeah, because somebody else, I didn't get to screenshot it, but there was a girl who was like, oh, well, at the end of the day, I do believe that you should be going on dates with anybody who can't spend that amount of money on you.
Oh, one more open their mouth to say that. Okay.
And I really just need everybody to be aware of the fact that you're in the business of prostitution.
Yep.
And if you are open and aware of that, then we could do something about it. Because I'm not against sex work, by the way. If you want to do it,
I'm against it.
I'm not against sex work. Do it.
I think I'm actually not. The age at which some people are encouraged to do it, I think is really concerning, and I feel like there really needs to be a better awareness.
This is why I'm not against sex work. I'm not against it. The same way that I'm not against necessarily like drug use full stop. There just needs to be legalization and legislation. If we're gonna do the sex work thing, let everybody be open and honest. Let the government be involved. Let's have some regulation around it. Age limits, whatever. People are gonna break laws anyway, but at least there's a bit of protection as well. You lot are protecting yourselves. Sha, what's my own? You are out here doing sex work for sexy fish. Is that an asset?
Ooh.
Cause will it?
Is that an asset, guys?
Jesus, see it.
It's bad.
Actually very,
what are we doing
bad.
here? On both sides, it's very stupid behaviour. Like I don't, and the fact people are trying to claim this is the standard. This is
oh, like I said,
the standard.
I think I was like it's just I just feel like it depends. Maybe there are people that like want that.
Yeah, but that's just stupid. I think it's really financially irresponsible to do such a thing. Why would you want to spend £700 on a first date? How many first dates do you have? What if you have like 5 that month?
I saw a guy do a list. He did a list of how much he spent on a first date, and it was like 100, maybe like 50, blah blah blah, like every first date. Not once did he list more than
700.
I feel like it's even the calculation on Snapchat.
Has to be fake. For that person is obviously is it rage bait? Is that what they call it? Rage bait.
I think it's rage bait.
But you know what the thing is? Because time ago on Twitter they were talking about how men were genuinely coming on the internet and saying they can't afford to buy houses because they have to pay.
because they have to pay on dates and
on dates.
You know
They said I can't afford
oh my god.
Mel in here, bro.
That's the reason why you can't afford a house.
They said, because I don't know what she was saying. Women are buying houses. Women are buying houses. All my girls have houses. And then a man said, well, if you gotta pay for this, then you. And then they came to say that it was 200, 300, 400 pounds.
And that's what's holding them back.
And that's what's
holding you back from entering the house and ladder. It's holding you. The one date you get a year. The one date you get a year. The one date you get a year.
Holding you back.
One date. A year. 365 days.
Be serious.
Nah, that's crazy.
You guys are killing me. No. I'm not saying anything. This is the way we're talking on top of each other.
No, because I am stopping you from entering the property market.
That's so stupid.
Be serious.
Shillings. In fact, shillings will probably even be like 1k now, but
shillings compared to flipping.
It is
25,000 you have to put a deposit. You're saying if that, like you're saying what £200 is.
How much is it?
It's holding you. It's holding you back.
It's holding you back. How much is a date? Maybe like £100, £200,
maybe 200. Like realistically,
max
300. Because like even getting a la carte.
Exactly. You can go to very good restaurants and you'll
get £50 each.
By the way,
it's poor
what's the title mean?
It's just, and then you just get one cocktail. Like I'm gonna be a millionaire again. Like,
do you know what? Stop. Do you know what this girl what's going to say? If you don't repeat what you just said.
What did I say?
You repeat it for her.
If you see the place that she said that they should take you on a date, type it main in Woolwich.
Okay. Guys, shout out Tight It, man. It's been putting the community together, holding the community together.
For real.
Tight It.
The Chinese place.
It's near a Nigerian restaurant. That's where they were the other day. Yeah.
Tight It main. Shout out to Tight It.
Shout out you guys.
Somebody takes you there.
Every day. It's not every day.
Maybe like a comfortable day. You've known them for a while.
I was gonna say, don't let that be the first thing you put forward. Not your first day.
But you could actually do a good normal date that you are not spending more than £150. Be serious.
Korean food, starter, main, and dessert for like £25.
What would be your dream first date?
They already flogged me for when I said that.
No, Winter Wonderland.
Exactly.
Guys, somebody report anyway.
Because
You members that reported my clip about me talking about where I want to go on my dream day. F you guys. Because now it's me.
Not F you. We want peace.
Just take away whatever you reported.
Take away.
There's been times when I've reported stuff because I'm annoyed, and it's just like, what?
I know. I've done the same.
Take this out.
Leave it in the wickedness of man.
What? You want to see us prosper? Is that what it is?
I reported them for like.
That makes sense. What Jermaine would be reporting because she just doesn't like the way he looks like.
No, I feel like if you catch me on a wrong day,
me too. I get annoyed. I'll just report your account. I do it all the time.
That guy that said that £700 now,
I would report him, and I've done it for terrorism.
I would say terrorism.
I do it all the time. There's things I've done it, like any sort of family account, irritated things.
Like an American.
It's not for serious stuff. If you're annoying me too much, I'll just report you for like terrorism, child pornography. I feel like that.
Nudity or like sexual. If you're talking crazy, like this is one thing I hate. This is a controversial opinion, but like all these girls that'll be like, how to get a man to pay for your date.
Thank you for even bringing it back, but continue.
That's one everyone's dream date.
I hate that content because it's just like if I was to find my man watching content like how to make my wife more submissive, how to make my wife cook for me, how to make my wife clean for me,
I'd be alarmed.
I'll be like,
I'll be scared.
Is that cold?
Sorry, what the hell? We should not be doing up how to manipulate your man to make him spend money on you. That is actually crazy.
Deranged.
Because it's borderline demonic.
Do you know what? Sorry.
You're telling lies.
I just, but like, success rate though. I haven't seen the success rate.
Oh, thank you. No, guys. Thank you for bringing it back.
Really?
No, thank you for bringing it back.
Because that's not one woman, and then
this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm saying, that a lot of people are actually engaging in adult work. It's prostitution, because they'll tell you don't go out with a man unless he spends X amount on you. Okay, so he's not spent X amount. When he says you need to bust it down for him,
Drop them jaws.
Hotel for what?
Because why are we gonna cuddle? Watch TV?
They can cuddle that.
There's even the drinks. There's even the separate fee for the drinks.
Exactly.
Probably to drunk you at the hotel.
To
loosen you up.
On top of that, guys, he's thinking.
Because he's already spent £300. That's obviously
At the
including
restaurant.
cocktails at the restaurant. Then he's
And
gonna
then
spend an
extra
extra
drinks when you get to the hotel.
And bear in mind, he's probably gonna do what, like bottles, and a bottle is probably like 20. That's a whole bottle of probably Captain Morgan.
You're gonna give him £400 worth of the donkey.
You're gonna work.
You're gonna work. No, I'm sorry, because this is literally.
You're an idiot. You're very stupid. You're very stupid.
You're gonna work. You're gonna keep on walking.
But you know what's so crazy? It's like, but like, I actually do heavily. I know everyone says it, but I blame social media, because it's those gurus that have told you that, oh, if he's not taking you to XYZ place, then don't even entertain him. And then when he does, you need to make sure you spend.
But they never actually said that you're gonna have to do sex for that. By the way.
Oh, what's understood?
No.
Yeah, no, literally.
The implication is very.
Yeah.
What's understood? Why the hotel? Why the hotel?
Very much there.
Why is that hotel? We can go home.
True.
And a lot of them will say, oh, don't give him any unless he has spent so and so. Do you know what I'm saying?
And also, it's a first date. Like, what are we doing in a hotel together on a first date?
Guys, even look, if you want to do that, but just know that once again the exchange rate was a bit booky.
No,
Yes, the exchange rate is booky.
No, it's bold of you to assume. If you came to me and I was like, yeah, hotel, are you crazy?
But you know what is though?
What do you mean?
Listen, I love.
I don't know what you're saying.
But
Like, if someone was to propose to her after the date, let's go to a hotel.
What I was gonna say is a lot of people. Men and women alike, but a lot of people would be they will know they're going to a hotel, but it's on the foundation of, but I'm gonna take you sexy, I'm gonna take you Mayfair first. So it's like, okay, well, he's taking me to this place, so like,
So
do you know what I mean?
exchange
So
rate is food.
the exchange rate is actually, guys, it's a mess. It's actually
Reminded me of that woman. Oh no, actually that's different though. But it was, I don't know if you guys remember, there was this American girl on TikTok, and she was basically saying how like she was gonna go see a young nigga. And then,
ATO, the ATO guy.
And then she went. And then she went. But I don't remember. I don't think it actually relates to this. But basically, I'll just say the story because I've already started. She basically she went to she was gonna go see a young nigga. But when she went there, I feel like he didn't pay. He was supposed to pay for her flight.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to pay her back, but he never paid her back. So she ended up going there. What did she have? She had flipping cough.
Throat numbing spray.
And,
oh yeah, I remember.
throat numbing spray. What else did she have? She had something else. I can't remember.
She was saying like the throat spray helps with the.
Numbing. You won't put anything.
You won't put anything down the throat.
Clap,
Very good.
And that's the thing, like, it's actually a lot more normal than we think, because we don't think like this. But do you know how normal it is for babes to be like, you know what, if you're gonna pay for my flight or whatever, if you're gonna take me to that place, okay, yeah, you can get some. That is literally prostitution. Like, I don't really know.
Because it's just an exchange. It's just what are you exchanging? Money? Sexy fish?
Exchanging sex for money.
It's sex money.
Okay,
Sex money or for nice payment or for goods.
Okay.
Do you think marrying for money is a form of prostitution?
Well, then call me a prostitute.
No, I'm being serious.
Like,
if you don't like if you don't like the guy at all, like you find
what do you mean? Like, let's go.
No, because I feel like you should listen to the rest of the podcast.
For example, like, what's his name? Hugh. Who's the name of the Playboy guy?
Oh, Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner came to you now and says, "I want you to be my fourth wife."
That's prostitution.
Is that prostitution? Yes or no?
Guys, I can't.
No, the issue is that people don't know how to use sense. That's really it. Because saying that, okay, somebody needs to be financially able to take care of you, especially if you want to do traditional, fine. You need to have to be with somebody who is able to do that. But also that you actually like, that you also, that's very different to, if you want to have money, I'm there. That's, guys,
that's prostitution.
You mean all talk, man? Look at
she's pensive now. She's taking it now.
Look at go. She's taking it now.
Please take. I'm not taking it.
No, I'm saying like.
You're for money.
You're not coming to say that you can marry for.
Did she say that she would marry you after?
She said that I'll think about it.
But before she was saying what she was
shit, like,
If I could know,
you're trying to
if I knew the date he would die.
Okay.
Well, we live.
I'm telling you guys the truth.
Well, we live in a world where you're not going to find the date that he's gonna die.
What did I just say? Peradventure that I knew he was actually gonna die, like soon. For example, let's say today. What's today's date?
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're literally a liar. Anyway, move.
You're doing decoration. It's still prostitution.
Yeah, let's call me one.
I don't think
you today.
You literally said you didn't want to go out with this guy because you didn't want to use him. Please, let's just move on. He's just lying. Let's move.
Because he was actually a nice guy. Hugh Hefner is wicked. Like,
so because he was, would you not rather the nice one?
If I knew that he was dying like within a month, I would marry him.
And that includes having sex. You'd have to bust it down for him.
That's my
You're lying. Let's move on.
I can't.
You're gonna have sex. That's just as a wife. I'm joking.
Nah, I'll have to.
But you're gonna have to
like
for a month. No, to me, no.
If I can't avoid it, I won't marry him.
I just made me feel.
To me, you wouldn't.
Guys, you wouldn't. You're not caught up with current
You wouldn't.
Guys, if somebody that's
no, okay, Jimmy, let's take this example right now, yeah? Let's say this £700 date is coming.
But that's not even...
No, wait, that's not perfect. Let's say example, yeah? Cool, you meet a guy. He's not officially, but whatever your equivalent would be of like a proper nice date. Like, we're not going back to a dream date conversation, but a proper nice date. Like, it's in one of those dates that it's like, he says he's gonna fly you Emirates first class. Not to Dubai because it's scary. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. But he's gonna fly you like Emirates first class. He's gonna fly you out. He's gonna have a nice time. Whatever. The hotel has been booked. But you know what? Once in a lifetime, it's an adventure. Facially challenged. And it's not separate. It's not separate rooms. You share that bed.
Guys, your investment is worth $50 million. Can
you please be for real?
It's not $50 million.
Nah. Do you know how much Emirates first class is? It's like the cool 15K flight. So when you get there, he's gonna also do. You're gonna do nice. You're gonna enjoy yourself. This is what I'm saying. You're gonna have. Honestly, this is one of those things that you're gonna be like, if this could be just my life.
The original question was, would I marry for rich?
No, it's actually just not gonna do it. In this context, you're not just him, yeah. Because you have to.
Super from my speech impediment.
Oh my god. Okay.
There's nothing to look into. She wouldn't do it. Let's move on. You literally wouldn't do it. You just wouldn't do it. And let's just move on.
You wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it.
Girl shout in Dubai that's single now. Oh, I don't know if she had 2 daughters. That her husband died. That she got married.
Oh yes, Lou Jane.
Yeah.
Oh, Lou Jane.
Yes.
She's with life, isn't she? She's with her. She's going on dates with young.
But I feel like it can't be applied in the smaller situations. Then I don't.
I'm not talking about £700.
No, we're talking about if you bring it down to like a more real level.
I'm talking about marry rich. Yes,
but somebody who can do that. Somebody who can do that.
No, someone who's not attracted to.
The point is that you're not attracted to him. But he can give you a really nice life.
The only purpose for you marrying this man is for his money.
Life.
Forget looks, children, all of that.
Oh my
does
God,
not matter.
stop talking about my children.
Oh shit!
Stop! No,
by the way, me and Auntie have already said.
No, because I need to
this girl is not gonna do it.
I need to think about my children.
Like at the end of the day,
of them coming out looking like him. I need to think about my children.
this girl is so. I know
it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. That's
Anyway,
we said that. When did you say?
She was looking at me, but anyway, shout. All of this to say, and I want everyone's thoughts on this because it was also like said in this conversation that but it's like how you should be able to ask guys you're seeing for like maintenance money. Like I shouldn't go out. I shouldn't be seeing anybody who isn't giving me $400 a month for basic maintenance.
$400 a month. Are you?
It definitely wasn't $400.
Does your dad give you £400 a month?
Like, my thing is, and this is why I say it goes back even on both sides. Even like I said, this is not just a conversation towards women, but it's like I actually do think that social media has fried a lot of your brains, but the whole dating thing is like that point is like, what are a lot of you dating for if not transaction? Because the men, they know they're facially shining, that's why they're getting their bread up. Shout out you lot, you're doing what you can, do you know what I'm saying? But that's why you're approaching women and you're saying, I can give you this much money by the way just for engaging with me, and then some of you are buying into it, some of you feeding into it, blah 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 blah. That's sad. I think that's sad, isn't it? Maybe I'm not hip, I'm not down with the kids, but I actually think that's disgusting. I think it's disgusting. Let me just put it.
I cannot formulate my mouth.
It's disgusting, I'm sorry.
I cannot formulate my mouth to come and say, can you
give me 400.
It will never happen in a million years. I'll never open my mouth to say such a
If you
stupid
give it
thing.
to me,
If you give it to me, no
It
problem.
depends on the context.
I
If
can't
you're
open
my
my mouth to
husband,
say.
and I know you got it like that.
Yeah,
But I feel like you should just give it to me anyway. Like I actually wouldn't
Just give
even
it to me. Why don't
ask you
you
because
come
it
and
would just
ask me?
be
Just
my
give it to me. Just give me the money.
Like what?
but someone that I'm dating, I don't like.
Sorry, can you pay for?
I don't. That's what I'm saying.
I don't see that. I don't foresee.
I don't
Because
expect.
I thought dating is something that you're not even really dating this person. It's first date.
It's
you're
true.
just talking,
You're just setting the
deep
standards
it.
for what you want.
Deep it.
No,
Crazy.
I think it's wrong because there needs to be a line, but that differentiates each stage you're going through. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So like, why am I gonna be acting? Why are you acting like my husband, or am I acting like your wife? If I'm just talking to you. Like, you don't get the privilege of that in this stage of our lives. So please, I can never come and be like, oh, can you please be giving me monthly maintenance?
I don't see the world well.
It's just given like my father can't take care of me. Like I'm from
I think it's Becky. It's very Becky. I think people have gotten very used to.
my mom would even be so
very Becky.
just so disappointed in me that I can't. You're going to a man, like I can't take care of you. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, my family is still there. Why am I going to go to a measly boy?
Then when he says no, but then when he says no, then what happens?
This whole thing is
Becky behavior. It's actually Becky.
Sorry to laugh like that.
But then when he says no, we're gonna do.
In third, they now said, "Oh, but you know who to do this with." So like, you need to do it with a guy
Okay, you
that's
have to test.
he's showing his accessibility. Yeah, so this was like, it's like.
Manipulation.
It's all you're all very crazy together, and the men too. You're all very crazy together. Because you know what? Yeah, you basically paid £400
Them using you to
have
like
access to the book. That's what
It's like what I said last week. They're just using you like as a trophy person, so they'll go out with you. Like it's to raise their social
status. Mind you, £400 a month
status.
is not even minimum wage. They're giving you £400 a month to bust it out for them every month. Hey,
Like both of you get something out of this.
no, I really need to be frank and real. The snaps that you got at Sexy Fish, because mind you, he didn't take your pictures at Sexy Fish, by the way. You know the pictures that he would have taken of you were whack. So you went into the bathroom, and took mirror selfies, and then he snapped the receipt, and then you busted down for £700. Guys, I don't know. I just think if you're gonna do this business, you should know your worth as well, man.
Yeah, you have to know.
I need more than 700.
£700 a month. To be honest, that would very great right now.
No, it's the date. It's the date. He didn't give you the money. He didn't give you the money.
I was around the corner. I was around the corner. Bye. You just usually get the boss.
You're not gonna see the money.
You're not. Like, at least these sugar babies and that, they're leaving with bags.
But some, that's what I was about to say.
They're
Ask
leaving
for a
properties.
bag.
They're leaving with, do you know what I mean? With
Some land, some stores,
some land,
Like,
some shares.
there's this football coach. He's either NFL college level football. Yeah, North Carolina. He's a football level coach, right? Stupid money. He married one 24-year-old girlfriend. Guys, she's been rinsing him for everything he has, and it's been so fun. And like, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Wait,
Sorry.
is she
If you're gonna go, sorry.
Yes,
and he's very old.
old man. Oh yes, little thing. She left with like I think it was either 8 million or 80 million something of property, just invest properties that he gave to her. She just said I want it, and he said, well, here you go. Obviously, crazy wardrobe, crazy bags, jet setting. He's gotten her into commercials. She's courtside at games. That's how you're gonna do it if you're gonna do this thing, guys.
Do right.
Sexy
I don't
Fish.
like it. I'm not here for it. I just don't like it because I feel like sometimes it's just taking advantage. I get it at the end of the day. I might be annoying and boring, but it's just like
I agree.
at the end of the day, like
thing.
he's an old man, like he's probably doesn't have his wife anymore. Like you're just taking advantage of the situation that he's in at the moment. Like
I'm 50-50.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
He himself as well.
He's gaining from
He knows what he's doing as well.
We both know what this is. We both know what it is.
because he's lonely. Like
I saw. Like, so I don't feel sorry for them.
I didn't ask you to. You went for 24. What about your age bracket? Like,
it's like if I guess like
It might as well be me.
I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for him.
I don't feel sorry for him. I hear what you're saying, but I don't feel sorry for him.
I don't know.
I don't know.
like you actually actively make.
Because there's nursing homes that have
choice.
women that are available. They're single.
Why? Like old people. Why can they not be old and independent?
Oh yeah, sure.
Why nursing homes?
That's what I like. But yeah, we could go and find.
It's
you know,
true. I
There are
understand
age
that.
appropriate women who
But it's just like if you
Yeah, that's the
are,
word, age appropriate.
I hear it, but I just feel like a little bit, possibly, maybe, like if you're like, I'm just trying to think about it. If like I'm at a certain status and it's just like, oh, the world is against me and I'm so sad and alone and I've lost my wife and like I just want to feel young again. And then this young chick comes to me.
Or the
and then
you're
comes
you looking at it from a perspective.
Yeah,
I'm not
like,
working with you.
But who told you that it's one of these things? More time, she's probably his fifth wife anyway.
He could be like,
No, I don't
at the end of the day,
Oh, really?
at the end of the day.
I feel like you're over sympathizing with him and like he's not.
oversympathizing with him.
Well, you don't even know his story. Did he tell you all of these things? He might have, I'm telling you, she might have been his
He
fourth
has a
wife.
life.
Yeah,
Fair
like
enough.
if he wanted somebody to
'Cause
spend
you're
life with,
having-
if he could
you're
find
having-
an like genuinely educated, like genuinely accomplished woman, like he could find himself a professor, he could find himself a business owner.
Literally.
Like, he said no. I
He
want a
didn't
young
want to,
buck
he
who's
wanted
just
a
gonna
24-year-old.
look sexy next to me, and
Yeah.
that's it. And he did it.
And that's what you
Congratulations.
get.
And in return, she got a
Go bye! Go bye! Me, man.
If you're in a desperate situation,
Did he tell you all of these
desperate.
things?
What the hell?
He's
I-
What story are you doing?
Like,
no, but this is how I think about it in my head. Like, but
Okay.
why? This is what just comes in my head. I don't know why. But it's just like I think about it like, what got you to this position in your life? Like, where you decided to marry someone that is younger than you.
Do you know what?
I think that they both are using each other, and it's just like. It's not good. Let's not use.
I
people.
agree with you.
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
But
I think I think if you're both going to use each other, there's a mutual understanding that I don't care about that. Like I'm going to be real. Like in this whole situation of dating, makes sense. You both know what you're in it for. So I don't
At the end of the day, they know what they signed
I
up
just think that you should call it what it is. That's my own. Just call it what it is. Like if you have a number in your mind. No, because if you have a number in your mind for what it takes to go to that hotel. That's Jesus. You know what? That's scary. That is so scary.
No, but do you think that everybody has a number?
for what?
Everyone has a number. Of course, everyone has a number.
Everybody
Yeah,
has
but
a
like-
number.
Everyone has a number. It's just that my number is not.
Like, do I get the money
Yeah, like,
straight
what-
into my wired into my account?
Does everybody actually have like a number?
Everyone
Like,
has a number.
Why? Contingent on what? Like, is he actually but ugly? Jesus. Because no. Because listen. If you're fine, like fine as hell, but I'm like abstaining, for example,
20
then shut up. If you're fine as if you're fine as hell, but I'm abstinent, so it's like I'm actually not in a position to be doing something like this.
Yeah.
Is there a number? Yeah, but you're fine as hell as well. So I probably would have done it if I wasn't abstinent. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, if you're actually somebody that like my eyes are closed, I'm even scared. Like you said, hey baby, I said what? Like I'm gonna. There's no number. Sorry. Because you know
For some things it's just I don't.
for some things,
there's
like,
no
do you know what you have to?
in that sense, there's no
I'll be
number.
looking at my shit out back in pain. Like that wasn't worth it, man.
Well, take me to Chanel.
I always. That's my thing. Like
Drama, take me to Chanel.
It's just like anyone can commit any atrocity. It just depends on what sort of pressure you're under
like everyone
or what.
It's true.
Yeah, of course, everyone has a number. If you come and give me 1 billion right in front of me, possibly, maybe, I will drop
No. But guys, like seriously, if someone gave you 1 billion to sleep with them, then there's a problem. So I'll be really scared. So maybe not, and maybe not.
I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about my lineage.
I don't know. That's scary, but
Because it's given what's going to happen if I say your sense of roguelike.
Like, you may be thinking crazy, but like, let's say now the situation is, God forbid, somebody, they're like, oh, they're homeless, they have nothing to do, and then one rich man just comes and sees you on the street and is like, I'm going to give you 20 billion.
that's
Because you're so sexy. You will take it without. You've not eaten
No,
for 20
actually,
days.
I went to an Amazon Music event the other day, plus for UK, and Crystal was on stage and she was saying that she was like, nobody's situation stays the same because as you move through life, you need different things. Everyone has different needs.
Yeah.
So she was saying that at one point when she was doing, I think she was saying when at one point she started doing music, it was like, yes, for the love of the game. But now she's older and she's more successful. If she's gonna keep doing certain things, you need to be putting money into my pocket now. Like the love of the game isn't feeding me the same way that. Do you know what I mean? So understandable. Like, obviously, if you're in a situation where you really need money, then, in fact your price will even be lower. They're not even. They're not gonna offer you 20 billion.
You mean it's so annoying?
What?
It's not serious.
They're not gonna even offer you that 20 billion because they know that you're
desperate.
You take 5k, if that, you take 500. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone has a price. I'm so sorry. Everyone has a price. I have a question. I have a question for Shay and Oppa specifically.
Okay.
Sorry, it just came to my mind.
Why can't you ask me?
About the dating thing. Do you mean I'm not in your mood? It's about the dating thing specifically.
Okay.
Okay, ask me.
As people who are actually dating someone seriously at the moment, Jimmy, please. As people who are dating someone seriously at the moment, I was gonna say, if someone spent 700, if your babes had spent 700 on you on the first date, would you expect them to maintain that? Jimmy,
To maintain that?
No way.
Because you set a precedent. I feel like
What do they call your name?
I wanted to think about it.
Because
Yeah.
I just feel like, unless it's like you're really trying to blow me out the water, I'm assuming that this is your norm.
Yeah.
And you're just showing me this is
what was
just
the
the
question?
norm.
No.
And I just want to. I just want to show the lifestyle that I forgot the question.
Thank God. My God works in amazing ways. My God works in amazing ways. Go, Shane.
I'm just trying to show you the lifestyle that you can have if you're with me. I'm just trying to show you my norm, and I want to treat you. For you to take me on a first date and go so out of your means that when we now start dating properly, you can't
lifestyle
afford that, then I'd be like, why did you do there was no need to spend 700.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you said you disagree. Why?
I wouldn't expect you to be spending 700.
No, but if they did, would you expect them to maintain? That's the point.
No, because I don't expect to be doing luxury dinner every time we go out.
That's not fun.
I see. I'm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm more on Shay's side because I think that. I had this conversation with my friend Shout Audrey. We went to go get food earlier this week. Shout Audrey, shout. And we were saying, because we have this. Well, she might be saying this. No, she won't. We have this one friend, and for a first date, she was seeing this finance guy, and he took her on a date that cost roughly 400 and something. Right? I think it was first or second, whatever. 400. But then I was thinking about it. And I was like, I have a number of friends who are also in finance. They have girlfriends. Don't even start with me. But my friends who are in finance or whatever, and they are very used to going out to nice places with their boys or whatever. So when they take women out, it's not I'm taking you somewhere special. I'm taking you to places that go
It's the standard.
already. So that's their standard of living, right? So it's like it's just the truth. Like they're like, it's not a big deal to them to go to, like they go to Yauchura on like after lunch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So,
She said, let me write it down. What is that?
anyway, Yauchura is this. I think it's Japanese food place. But it's good. It's good for it's good for you. But yeah, that's what they do regularly, right? So for them, taking girls to those places is not a big deal. So like some of you are in your mind thinking, oh my God, he took me on this date that cost X amount.
Which is
so like
standard.
this is such a big that he's literally loving me. And it's like for people, it's like no, this is their standard of.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking.
No, but this is standard of living, right? On the flip side, I agree with what Shay's saying. Like if you now, once again, poor financial planning. Like I can't build a life with somebody.
But that's how that girl got stuck there.
Excuse me.
Because he took her on the plane on the first date.
Yeah, I don't expect stuff like that.
I don't
from
remember the question,
people
but I just
because it's
said
just like I just don't expect. Is this poor of me? Not that I'm reflecting. But it's normal.
I just
like,
expect that should be.
I think it's. I think it's a trauma response.
Really? I don't expect. If you take me out on a really fancy date on the first day, I don't think that.
But to me, a
But
really,
why?
really fancy date would be like 1 year in, like our anniversary or something.
Or like for a big occasion.
No, like our normal date standard would be 700, and then for the big one anniversaries, like I'm gonna spend like £1,000. We're gonna go
fly
here.
to Mykonos.
I'm gonna fly you out. I'm gonna do this and that. That's you going big. I don't expect that.
Like if you're
What is going big?
Like you fly me out, you buy me a birthday gift,
Helicopter
we go on holiday, we go on dinner, we do this. That's you go like like holiday, all expense paid. Like
you, me, and the boys.
you ain't touching nothing. Our first date will just be a normal. Sorry, you and me and the boys.
You me and the boys in Dubai. Cozy chicken tikka masala. Real life, man.
But the first date for me should just show. It should be normal, like special, but
It should be
normal.
whatever
your standards.
I think that the
I
standard.
thought the first date would be like a special one.
No, I think this. No. Special because it's your first date. But what I think the standard of a first date should be is you putting your best foot forward, but not irresponsibly.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what. I like you, so I want to show you my best, but I'm not doing anything that's out of the ordinary in terms of like what I do financially. Why?
So if someone said for your first date, Maya, I want to take you somewhere special.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
No,
We
that's
can do
what
it,
I'm saying.
But then the second date can't now be, babe, let's go park up in the Mac.
Like what we do?
That's crazy.
No, the second date. That's even mad. What the hell?
It's not maintenance. Like
I've just got to understand. And then the second date you want to.
Yeah, but why?
Okay, go on.
Forever. So it's like. Nah, I don't think it makes sense.
No,
it's like you saying like, let's say you go gaming the first date. Forevermore, you must go gaming.
No,
It's not. No, that's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying.
I just twisted it.
No.
Wait. Do you remember at the beginning of the episode, Jimmy said, "Oh, we should point out when she's doing this thing that she's doing."
What did I do?
You're doing it now.
What are you talking about?
What did I do?
No,
What's
because
she
you've now classified it as like gaming is the only thing. No, maybe in the price bracket of let's just say what the date would be. So it's gaming and food and drinks, whatever. That price bracket is the first date. My expectation is for most of the dates after that, especially in the beginning stage, that's the range you're gonna go at.
You might have random dates.
We'll have random ones like it's just chill or whatever.
Oh, you got Russian. Actually, I want to do something too.
Yes.
That's different. Like that's
Jermaine is so
because guys,
jarring.
But what I'm saying is that you're looking at the price. I'm looking at
no, it's not about the Let's do activity. If he says, you know what, babe, do you like Togo Social?
I
like Togo Social.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually rent out the whole of West Ham Stadium for you, and we're gonna go and play football.
Okay.
And then the next day, what does he do once again? McDonald's car park.
You're saying that like I don't know.
Even the next activity,
you have to know how to package something.
You have to
Q64.
one arcade.
Oh, that's where I was actually supposed to go.
But that's a reasonable date. So if let's say activity wise, if the first day he takes you private stadium, whatever, the next day he takes you to NQ64, you're gonna be like,
Yeah, I'll be fine.
No, but you have to.
now you're not making sense.
That's what you tell me before.
You have to be able to you know, I really want to just. I feel like last time was too like. You know,
Shut up.
He said that because he has no money. Do you see?
Because
you can twang it. There's a way you can twang it.
You can't twang it.
You can twang it.
What are you doing here?
You can twang it.
If you took me to like a really expensive,
How do you know?
I know you can twang it because you'll be like, you just have to say like, oh, this I just want to blow you. I'm telling you, girls are just so easy.
But blowing it away. But you're there and telling me that if somebody spent that amount of money on you in the first date and then said it's because I want to just impress you, but the following dates they literally cannot.
No, but at least it should have like an M+4. Like there should be
But it's not because no.
but we're saying there's no.
So it's forever. Like forever.
forever.
You did that before.
Yeah, we did. Yes, I did.
I asked you for the question again.
Can we move on? We are being gassy right now. Because I said all dates afterwards are low. Yes.
Mind you, I asked for the question again.
I didn't give you the question for a reason.
Consequent dates after are not to that level.
They wouldn't.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
Forever.
Forever is different from consequence.
No, we were saying I said all dates after.
Consequent means like maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And I said and I said specifically if after the second date.
A sequence can be ongoing forever. It doesn't have to stop at a point. It's a sequence.
Okay, but there's some sequences that may. Okay, there's no sequence. Okay. Right.
And also, I did also emphasize that if the second day after is also kind of like lower, I'd be a bit like, oh, I would be a bit like, oh, like. There's not as much energy. There's not as much thought. There's not as much money.
I want Opa to finish this here because I'm interested. So after what Shay said, like literally, she's explained. It's been
it's
a drop in the quality. Even second, third, there's been a
drop in the quality.
Like, it's only financial.
No, did you not?
Financial
I just
is one part of it, but it's literally like
explain it again.
I said in thoughtfulness, in energy, and in money. If there's a drop after the first day,
thoughtfulness, then that's a problem. If it's just like
but do you not think that like going to a stadium, do whatever, then going McDonald's, that's a lack of thoughtfulness?
You said McDonald's.
But you're just saying that McDonald's like you just say, oh hi, let's go to McDonald's.
No, we're gonna go to McDonald's.
I just want to be around.
But let's say like you're saying that you're not. But let's say after that first day.
you're twanging this thing. Okay, last week we actually we need to move on. But like let's say that first day, cool. He set a standard. Sorry. He set a standard.
I hope you know. I want you to know this has been so incoherent. Anyway, continue.
Sorry.
The second date now, he says,
what the hell are we even talking about?
Sorry guys. The second day now, he says, okay, cool, like get ready, I'm gonna take you out. In your mind, you think, well, the first date to me to the stadium. When he now picks you up and he drives to a car park and he says, yeah, man, this is the date. Like, what are you gonna? What do you get? What I'm saying? But in your mind, he blew away with the first one. So, that's
impossible. First of all, I'm not leaving my house without knowing where I'm going to. One and two,
you're lying.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Yes, you would.
So if someone says, oh, it's a surprise, you already be
okay, no, it's a surprise.
We're moving on.
No. Wait. Let me explain my point. Let's say Toko Saka, whatever you said. Toko Saka, whatever.
Move on.
She's turning to
That's social.
No, let's say that you took me to Arsenal match first date.
Okay.
Then you now took me to.
No, it's not just. It wasn't just common on the Arsenal match. He took you Arsenal match. He put you in a box.
Yes. He took me to the box, and I had the most. He even bought me signed jersey. Amazing. Amazing. Soccer, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be upset. I'm actually not going to be upset. I'm just like, that's nice. I'm thank you for a great experience. We'll have another better experience here. Like, not a better experience, but like a good experience here. Like, that's not going to be what's going to be like, oh my gosh, like you didn't spend the same 15K the first day. We have to spend it again.
But you're saying you wouldn't be surprised. You wouldn't be like,
I wouldn't.
What's going on? Like, man, you so social is not. That's what I'm saying though. I was saying in
McDonald's, I would be surprised.
Thank you. I'm saying in substitution. I'm saying in substitution. Like you said, you want to go to social. He says, no, I'm taking you to Arsenal Stadium and we're gonna kick ball in the. This is what I'm saying. There's a difference. There's a difference. Like
there is a difference, but I just feel like if it's a difference between a difference and a difference.
Okay.
Moving on, guys. So people are in Malta right now. Moving on right now because I just don't have time for this. Right?
Let me know.
What have you said? What have you said that you stood on?
I said that if you took me on a really expensive date one time and you took me on a medium date next time, I'm not gonna be angry.
I'm not gonna be angry.
I'm not gonna be shocked. I'm not gonna be like, why didn't you take me out on an expensive date again this time? I'll just be like, okay, maybe on the 5th, 7th, 8th, 10th.
Do you see where we're going? Guys, let's move on.
Something.
Let's move on. Okay. Anyway, actually, I have another hot topic slightly, but we can maybe turn this into not grey area. It's actually another hot topic. Sorry, 2 for 1, and it's about Malta and the Americans are fighting in Malta over Mariah the Scientist.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Was it an American?
Yeah. Was an American guy?
The girls, one of them was American. The American to fly in. I think either the girls were American or the guy was American, and then the other person was.
And then they pulled his dreads.
It's a video.
It reminds me of Malta.
Oh my day!
Oh, when you guys at the beach, isn't it? People were fighting. It was basically the same thing. I think it's
different because it's actually a man.
No, but wait. I think it's wait. We'll even get there. I think it's all the story because that's what I have a question about. But I think it's all the story what happened in Malta last year. Go on.
I can?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay, fine. Basically, what actually happened? Oh, so we were just at the front, we were just dancing, enjoying ourselves as we do. And then this girl next to me was like, started to shove me. I said, okay, cool, nice. So then we were still dancing. She kept on shoving me. We're like, what's wrong? What's the problem? She's like, when you're dancing, you keep on elbowing me. And then she kept on going like this. And then I was saying, I'm about to beat this up.
No, listen.
And I was really angry. And I'm not the type of person to fight. I was fuming. I was like, if I'm pushing you, you can just say to me, I'm pushing you, and I'll stop. You don't need to start shoving me. And then her friend was like, calm down.
Yeah, because even her friend was like,
you're doing a lot. Like, calm down.
I hate
guys. Nothing is as
getting
bad
angry.
Sorry. Shout out to that girl though. She was a real trooper. At recess.
That's another thing I was going to talk about. Thank you. Go on.
What happened?
That was crazy.
All because she asked the girl to
move out of.
Please, I want to take a
photo.
I felt so sorry for her.
And it's just like, are you?
A lot of you have lost your
mind. You've lost your.
I think it's her friend. You know the girl that she was looking for. I think that's who she was looking for.
Like you're actually for a photo, you actually almost killed someone. Like, does that actually make sense?
And I'm suing you for your life. She looked scared. Like after she stepped on the girl's head, and then everybody rushed to her. She looked like you didn't realize what you did. She kind of like she turned around. She looked like worried. Like I literally watched the video a few times. Like, do you realise what you've done? Like the consequence of your actions. You could have. That's. I don't even know if that's a manslaughter charge.
No, she literally could have killed her.
They're not going to give you
brain damage. If not killed her, brain damage, like permanent scarring.
You didn't. I say you didn't mean to do that, but yeah, even someone head. But if you had killed her, that was
finished.
All of that over a
Sunday, Shabbat. Like that's crazy.
Because Shabbat. You mean Sabbath?
No, Shabbat.
No, Shabbat.
Jewish.
On a Sunday.
Yeah,
that's not called Shabbat.
Yeah.
So then there was the DLT Malta video, which we will insert if you haven't heard already. And I just realised that one, I hate to be the person to say this, but men
in women's faces.
That's what we're saying. Who's going to do the bend? Where are the men? He was split up with a woman doing this.
That's crazy.
Then even on top of that, that's what I was thinking about the recent and your DLT situation last year, and I was like, you guys are getting too. It's too much. Put the baddies down. Put the Jocelyn's cabaret down. Jimmy,
it's too much.
Pull it all away. I don't want anymore because she gives me rich vibes.
No,
that's why you don't want to.
Put it all away. Put it all away. What the actual hell? Like, do you know what it is to be listening to? Was she even singing Burnham Lee? I don't think she's singing Burnham Lee, but she's singing a song. Mariah Scientist is on stage, and okay, yeah, we've spoken about concerts. If you're tall, blah blah blah, whatever. He's clearly there. You pulled his dreads. In fact, no. Before she pulled his dreads, she tried to. He was doing this in her face. She was doing this, and then she tried to grab the phone.
They're all salty.
They're all salty. Young man. So she tried to grab the phone, and then she now pulled his dreads when he turned around. Guys, is that behaviour normal? Is that sane behaviour?
No.
Is that saying? Do you guys realize how deranged you've all become when it comes to crowds and crowd events?
You're crazy.
Because who's actually that was too funny.
I couldn't believe it. I was actually in shock.
You're making me pissed off.
You're provoking me. So anger. And if and that's the thing. Oh my days! I just don't like stuff.
For me,
yeah, I can't remember.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but that's scary.
I would have slapped him by accident.
Yeah.
The way I was gonna slap that girl by accident. Everything's always by accident. But you're asking for it, you're dying.
No, it's happened to me once.
When your anger just overpowers you, and you're just like, what?
Before I even know what I've done.
I'm not watching the face.
I'm gonna slap you like this,
Like a hard one.
But it's just like,
Because why do you act like that?
Why
Why are you taunting me? It's not that deep.
Oh my god! And there was another video that I saw of this woman who went to I think it might be South by Southwest. She went to one concert, and this guy she was trying to get through the crowd, and once again a man pushed her, and she was like, she had let his friend through, but then she realized actually I need to get out, so we're all going the same way, it's fine. So she's going, another man now pushes her, trying to get in front of her. She's like, what's your problem? And then she ignores him. He starts throwing sweets at the back of her head, then sprays Carmex all over her hair. She didn't realize until she was walking on the train that he literally sprayed his Carmex all over her face.
You're a loser.
Do you guys understand what tingly lip plucking?
You actually can't make this up. Lip balm.
No, but why? You bought a product and then used that to assault me. You're a loser. You're actually a flipping loser.
It's crazy. And like, I do have a point about the men doing this stuff to women.
Well, they said that men should work themselves out of prison.
Yeah, but
they should be placed in prison and work themselves out.
Because they're trying to say, oh well, like he's probably gay because I don't care about sex orientation.
What does that have to do?
What does do anything? So why are you hitting a woman? Why are you hitting
women? Does your sexual orientation stop you from the fact that you shouldn't hit?
You shouldn't hit women.
Women,
guys, come on, serious. What the hell? Like, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't have put his dreads in it, but it is what it is.
No, she should have pulled it.
She shouldn't have
put it. The way he was, like, not gonna lie, I understand why she reacted. Because if someone's like waving, like, I understand. I understand how, why.
For the footage part, because now that I've seen that situation in real life, so I know how it feels. I was winking at Auntie on purpose.
Oh, okay.
But I was saying like.
It was probably building. It was probably building up. It was probably building up from the beginning.
Yeah, he's doing like they've probably already been having a back and forth.
For him to turn around and be like, they're salty. Something has probably been happening.
The girls next to him were just like, oh, because before you do the whole, can you stop?
Yeah, you've already been building.
Can you stop, please? Before you now get to that level of. Snatch his dreads. I
would have probably I know myself, but I probably would have wiped the phone. Now watch your face.
I would have wiped the phone. I can't lie because
but
before you, I don't know hands on people. Yeah, that's me. Don't have hands on people. I call the police.
I'm still stuck on the comics, by the way.
Yeah, and I put the video because it looked like, I think as well, it looked inappropriate because it was just white stuff in like all over her face. So she didn't realize what she looked like when she was walking. It was literally on her face, on her hair. So it obviously looked like she was coming from. So then, and then she came back like she was recording. She was like, she didn't actually realize until she was on the train, and she must have gone to go take a picture. And she was like, "What the hell?" And she didn't realize he'd sprayed it on her either. She said, "Oh, she felt something." It was like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A man
sprayed
Carmex on her after throwing sweets at her, by the way, because she said she realized what sweet it was, and it was just like,
yeah, because I'm allergic to Carmex.
Are you? DC,
come on.
She is allergic. It gives you a reaction on your lips.
I don't want to be.
Oh, so Jermaine, you do have an allergy?
I don't. Yeah.
You said that you have.
I'm proud of how you acted today.
I'm in a good mood. I'm happy today.
No, but that's not why I asked you.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood. I don't think I've done anything.
Once again, no, I asked you.
Anyway, I think I've been very, very well behaved.
I just think you're such a weak individual to do that. Like, you're pathetic. That's actually what you are, because you can't even go. Like, I just think, like, open your mouth and speak. So instead of you to go to her and be like, hey, I didn't. No, because don't top it all. Don't. Because you imagine whatever thing. Just no. But I just think, like, you. Oh my gosh, you're embarrassing. Like, as to the male species, you're embarrassing. Like, this is.
He is.
You are. You're doing that one and the Carmex thing.
Imagine if she's even younger.
God, she probably is.
It's not even. You're already towering. You're already taller than. You're like already bigger than her. Like, what are you? What are you doing? You're doing a lot.
Because I was gonna say, like, I don't even know if her microphone was on really. So you probably.
I don't think even if it's on, I
wouldn't save anything.
Because
fairs, innit? Like,
there was even people fighting at the Beyonce concert as well. Like Beyonce was singing, and then
everyone in the beginning,
boxing each other.
Because of Mariah. She's a young fuck. She's not gonna go home with you.
Because black. Look at his black lips. I can tell he's been smoking his life away.
Guys, you know, Oppe's pet peeve
is black lips.
Yeah, too much to the extent that their lips are actually.
Some people have naturally dark lips.
No, it's not. No. You can tell the difference.
Because of Oppe now, I know.
Yeah, no, you can tell the difference.
Like grey shadow.
Yeah. I was gonna say something like that. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh no, don't say it. Don't say it.
What was that? I'm PR trained.
Wink. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on this second. This very second.
But yeah, like some of you guys are gonna end up in prison, and
I hope you do.
Natalie Nunn isn't gonna come and bail you out.
No, because Natalie
She's not coming to protect you.
No, because it's actually in her face.
That's the thing that's crazy.
You're losing.
I want him to do this.
Literally.
These guys are stupid.
But he was going. Some of you do that, by the way. I've noticed in crowds.
Yeah,
some of you like to provoke because it's like, like the cameras in the face. It's like it's one thing. You know you're pissing people off. Okay, cool. I pissed them off. Let me be a bit more mindful. No, you guys
just keep on going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Then when you find trouble, you'll be.
Oh my god!
All the girls should have jumped him.
No, that's it.
They were going to anyways.
No, because it was gay. It was given.
The guys came to save him. The guys came to save him.
Oh, really?
They came to push it. They came.
So you didn't get to see her in the end.
No.
Upon it,
wasn't worth it.
And she was probably on stage looking at. She looked at
in the video. The crowd is trying to point like there's a fight, and she's just like still singing because that doesn't work first. Because like
she's probably thinking, huh?
My time.
Get over home.
Literally, they're paying me for this anyways.
Maybe 15 minutes on that stage. It's just embarrassing. Like some of you need home training, and I think beyond home training, you need threats of police of jail time because what's going?
Like they should lock you away for that.
I wish we could do jungle justice sometimes.
I know because you and
because jungle justice.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to be like, not tie you up to the tire. But just like a little whoom because when you have that flogging, you
respect yourself.
Just saying, like you will not try this in front of certain people. So why would you act like this?
Because you're just so gassed off from the scientist.
Yeah,
and he even went to the front. Where are his boys?
Nowhere. He said they didn't want to go with
him. His boys to go to the front for Mariah.
And then you're fighting people.
You're fighting women because of Mariah.
Anyways.
Meanwhile, not even Lotto. Because Mariah, she's not even going to give you a show.
She's not. I don't listen to her. I don't know what she's.
I listen to Mariah. She's great. You're a great studio artist. I really appreciate that about you. But like, she's not gonna really give you a show. She's gonna walk on that stage. She's gonna say, "Well, her man's free now." She's gonna say, "Free."
Are they still together?
Yeah. They literally just did an interview or something.
After he embarrassed the head out of her, but it is what, isn't it?
What's that thing? What's that thing he used to say all the time? Daddy,
Daddy, am I your baby?
You're actually sick for that, by the way. What the hell?
Who actually says that though?
No, guys. You guys don't listen.
Stop.
What happened?
No,
I've never ever said that.
I was watching this video.
Wait, stop. Come back to this.
What happened?
Such a bully.
Did she say that?
What's wrong with you? You said I was shady.
Huh?
You said, Daddy,
I probably asked the question. She hasn't done that before.
So why are you?
She pointed at me and said, "Yeah, she's done that before."
Actually, have you done that before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, I was watching this true crime video, and like the guy was arrested in prison, and he was speaking to his wife, and he was just like, "My sugar buddy, huff, 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 huff."
No, but who actually talks to people like that? Though?
I was shocked because like they released the audio, and they were just talking like, how can they be so crazy? Like the jury is so rubbish.
Oh my god!
After, like
the court.
No, they played it like after.
Okay.
And then like to show like what happened in the thing, and then it was like, "I'm gonna miss you so much, baby. Hop, hop, buddy, hop, hop. Oh, you snuggle waffle poo poo." I was gagged. I could not believe it.
Some people do it.
His voice was like actually like.
No, because I was gonna say this. The one thing I literally never want to see in my life is my friends talking to their partners.
I do.
Ever. I don't do it because I will never look at you the same. She's already smiling. I will never look at you the same way ever in life. Like,
It's not even clearing her throat. Daddy, am I your baby? He even cheated on her, bro. He cheated on her.
I would talk like to if you were sending me a cool 50k a month, man. I'm not gonna hold you.
Well, she has her own money.
Money, hop. She doesn't have young fuck money.
Can you get away? That's top 5.
No.
I too would.
Would you talk to your man like in that type of?
Yeah.
But the money was
Because when the money was sad and the money
You don't know about it. I can't lie. You don't know
Finally, you can't say you're not about it. Because you're not. Man, that's okay. Like, it's actually okay.
It's over the plot. Nah, I can't. No, wait, hold on. Talking like that for what money?
Yeah, not that.
No, because you're in love.
No,
People do such interesting. Like when they're in love, it's just like, wow. Like you see things you've never seen before. And that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, I can appreciate my friends being in love, but I don't want to see you lot talking. Like, what?
It's not happening. I don't see a world.
I don't see myself doing that.
I don't
for
see
real.
myself
As in,
doing
like, not in a serious.
like in a serious.
I don't see either.
Like actually being serious and being like, unless it's like banter.
Baby talk is crazy. I'm sorry. Baby talk is crazy. Like you have to appreciate that at least one of you has a problem.
And also, isn't it kind of like a weird like?
I was like, it's a fetish. One of you has a problem.
Yeah, because you're actually.
Oh my gosh, you might be a pedo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I would have to reason.
Oh my gosh, you might be a pedo.
Like if you want your woman to speak like that. No, because you need to send a
There's a video of someone sharing feet as well. I think it's to young fuck. Somebody sharing young fuck their feet. I think it was Mariah, might be someone else, and they were like on camera like this.
Just a really good old thing.
I think he said, "Can you show me your feet?"
What did he say? He said her nails are too long. She should shorten them. Then in that couples video, I saw that her nails are really short. Like I don't really know what type of spiritual thing he has against her.
I don't want to.
Yeah, he was just like your nails are a bit long, like aren't they? And she's like, no, they're not. And then in that, Mrs. and Mr.
I just saw it come up.
I saw the clip of the.
I was like, be serious.
And everyone's reposted them like, oh, thug and. Like, I don't really understand people, but like whatever you're into, I guess.
Social media is frying you lot's brains.
Because why are we idolizing? He cheated on her.
No,
he didn't even move her. He didn't even move her to the.
If you were dating young fuck, would you leave him if he cheated on you?
Yeah, I would never date him ever.
Yeah, like that would.
I would never
dating someone not.
I probably would have dated young fog, and I would leave.
It's like David and Choma. Like somebody has a lot of money.
Yeah,
David is running from a spiritual demon.
Okay.
Because I go on TikTok.
Because he kills me.
I actually love you.
Weird.
Yeah, Chairman Davido.
That's
I don't
just.
know.
Oh, what about them?
Davido is running from a spiritual sex demon.
Biggest
He's running from a spiritual sex demon. It's a sex demon, guys. That man
is a demon.
He's addicted.
The video of him in his short pajama begging. Can I let me put my pre? Can I put my pre?
What happened?
Let me put my pre. Guys, that video is crazy.
He was begging to have sex.
I think it was Anita as well.
Yeah.
I think it was Anita. And he was begging her. He said, "Please let me put my pre." Guys, he's in his short pajamas. He's on his knees. Oh, you know Anita?
Oh,
But then I don't keep thinking.
She was on Wags and Richie. And I was looking at her, I was like, I know you from somewhere. Then I realized that's the Anita. That's the Anita that and that's like, call Anita. That's that Anita.
He was begging her to have sex.
They've been effing.
That's another girl that he was begging.
They've been effing for a while. She said she's been with us for a long time.
Yeah, but you know the video of him in the pink pajamas. That's not Anita that recorded that video.
It could be gorgeous though.
It was. I think it's gorgeous.
I'm thinking of the strawberry.
I actually like gorgeous video.
Yeah, the pink strawberry pajamas. It's another girl that
gorgeous
exposed that one.
The one that was.
Please let me put my pre. Let me put my pre.
She was the one that was explaining the
Shout
future.
her, man. Shout at you. That's how you. If you want to do it, how you do it.
If your man was begging you for sex,
Wrap it up.
I told you because my friend went to Dubai one time. I don't think David. Oh, sorry. No, she was saying she went to Dubai one time and David was there, and then they were hanging out, and then he ended up taking a bunch of girls.
Sure. I don't think Davido begs Shoma for sex anymore. He just goes to have a woman. That's what I'm saying. He goes to have a woman. He begs them instead.
He's still cheating.
I think he's done.
He said that he doesn't want Wahala.
Which is real. He's
I don't
probably
know if
is still cheating, but
But he's
or if it's not now, maybe in a month's time he'll do it again.
he's probably cheating.
She was saying he's cheating because this girl.
He's definitely still cheating. Whatever.
She did an interview and she was talking about how one of her sponsors, and she was not saying the list of what the sponsors. No, but it was like the same. Oh, he just got a Maybach. He just got this. He just got that. And people were basically saying this. David.
What does she mean by sponsors?
They're probably signing NDAs now or something.
Wait, what does he mean by sponsors?
He gave her money. The guy, alleged guy, possibly David, gave her money to start her own business, and it was like something million naira.
I know, that's what his uncle
200 million naira or something like
when
that.
When he sends it to him, he good fingers and says it to his
dad.
Anyway,
his dad, sorry,
because his dad gave him 300k.
Okay. Anyways, he's using it to sponsor his
babes,
his women, Davido.
Oh yes, it's true. I still like him though. Shouts to Baby.
I know by Lambo. That's what it's all given. Sorry to you.
That's what I don't like.
Burner. Do you know Burner's mum takes shout out everyone fighting in Malta. Apparently they're still assaulting people in that place as well. So
I'm not surprised.
But they keep like showcasing the what's it?
How?
So, they keep showcasing the paramedics. Is that what they call them? The people that are there to help.
Oh my days!
Oh,
Yes.
But when we needed you,
when we needed you, I've seen other people do it as well. Like, be like, oh, these people are going to be helping out, like to show that they're
today, like the people helping out today.
And I know it's all a marketing technique.
They try and cover up what happened last time.
I'm so delusional because I would have been like, oh wow, well done.
No, it is literally all marketing. It is all marketing. It's all planned. They thought about it. They said about where's our game plan to make sure people don't come for us this year. Oh, let's show the workers.
It's all really work because, like I said, everyone's there just in secret. So if the marketing had really worked, people would be posting a bit more. But if you went to Malta, like I hope you're having a
maybe the lineup looks serious.
Yeah, better than what we got last
time.
Okay, then that's it. Ashake.
Oh yeah, that's actually quite big.
Who else is there?
He's releasing an album soon. I will be at that concert.
I think you should take a break.
Yeah, breathe. It's okay. We don't need something.
You know. Who else miss you?
Yeah, I always feel like artists should let their audience miss them a bit more.
That first album, whatever it was, an EP, I don't know, but that
it's crazy.
Yeah.
But don't you think it's a thing of like anyway, it's not for all artists it works like that, but it's kind of like this hunger, like this one that it has to be so serious.
Yeah, like when you don't want to be forgotten.
And then afterwards, it's then more of a pressure to just continue producing work. So then, like the work itself.
That's what Cardi B was saying, that she's
goes down.
She made a song now. I'm out in Offset.
Oh, love that.
Yeah,
I hate.
But she was scared to drop her second album. She kept talking about it, like, because she was scared that it was gonna flop. But it's like your second album, typically, if you've actually blown off a first one, won't do better anyway. That's okay.
But do Afrobeat artists even need albums enough? Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe it's controversial, but I don't see why Afrobeat artists need albums.
I disagree. I think that full bodies of work are important, but that's
why didn't they need albums?
Like, because after a while we've heard. This is my opinion, though. Yeah, that's like an
R&B.
It depends on the specific type of African music you're making. But I don't think Ashake needs another album.
Don't let Fireboy hear you.
beat me, kill me, and then like 2 of the songs will be good, and then the rest are shit.
But that's like a lot of artists. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like
that's specific, I think that's a lot of artists.
Generalized.
This is my opinion.
Like, I'm not going to start trying to get cancelled, but there are a number of UK artists, like US artists, that I'm like,
turn it off.
I've heard this album 3 times already, but Fairs didn't listen to it. I think Drake Party Next Door album is a good example of that. Every song on the new album, while I love it down, Drake Party Next Door. Their recent albums.
I just think Drake should. Anyways,
you should stop. Every song on the new album, you can literally directly find the song that it was inspired by. Does that make sense? Yeah, like it's just a repetitive. But doesn't mean it's not a good album, but it's just.
And I feel like
I think that means it's kind of weak.
I feel like if you also have like a certain amount
that
of
album,
then it's kind of weak. I feel like if you have a certain amount of clout, I feel like after a while, like people give you a second chance.
Yeah, like they're just
even
allowing
though, like, at first, because at first when I heard the album, I was like, I'm not really impressed. But when you like
re-listen,
no, I can't like say,
I actually like this. So like, I feel like
you were afforded that chance because of your fan base,
and that's why Cardi B, I think she should have released it anyway. Because
the fan,
she needs to drop that album.
As long as
there's like 10 years between the two.
Yeah, as long as Young Man is on the stage, I feel like there's a
place for you. The only exception, Lil Wayne. Listen, the dreads are falling out for a reason, man.
Allow him,
man. Hold on, guitar. Did anybody else listen to the album? That album is a
I didn't even know he made that.
Why would we do that? I didn't know he had a
Cheeks and a cat.
He's so banana.
It's a bad album. The thing is, everybody. That's what we're saying. Give him a chance. Why?
Because he's
thank you, because he's great, right? That's why people are giving it a chance. But it's everybody's speaking about it. It's not a good.
Oh my gosh, guys! Do you know what I've been seeing actually? What's the sister's name? I can't remember her name. Thingy's wife, the one that died.
Kim Porter?
Kobe.
Oh, Vanessa Bryan.
Yes. People are upset because she's pregnant.
I don't understand how you can be upset.
Do people not like this cost of living crisis? Go and find yourself to do something. Go and find yourself. Have you been in mourning? Are you a widow? No, you're not. Move on. What type of stupid and like redundant?
They have very weird relationships with their goats. Mind you, Kobe was.
Okay, we're not putting that in either.
Sorry, if you beat me, if you want to be beaten, great basketball player. There's a reason why there was women's blood on his shirt. He's an abuser. We can talk about it. Like,
Okay, actually, we're nice.
so sorry, but like,
No, it's actually
Just
that's
you
okay.
don't know these people from Adam. You actually don't know these people from Adam. Like,
The funny thing is that men have actively voiced that they could ignore his transactions because he's a great athlete.
God help us. God help
But
us
then,
all.
Vanessa can't move on because she was married to one of the greatest athletes in the world.
Like, be
You got married to him,
That part.
and you have.
You don't know him.
What's
So
going on
weird.
here?
What
What's
does it call
going
it?
on here? Mind you-
Homosexual.
mind you,
What does it call it?
Oh my days!
It's a real thing.
No, that reminds me of the guy on Snapchat on TikTok when he was like, guys, is it crazy of me that I want to see my homeboys on my honeymoon? Sorry, when you said homosexual,
Who is gonna do the bending? Like,
Questions that need answering. You're gonna do it.
you've just got married and
And you want to see your friends.
somebody's gonna go to the band. Who is it gonna be?
You love
Who's it
your
gonna be?
boys.
It's
Just
giving
say
it
you
you
love
are
your boys
giving that
because you
regard.
would have
Maybe
just
that's
had your
okay.
bachelor.
There's
By the
no
way,
way.
you
No
just
offense,
had
I
your
love my
wedding,
friends.
so you
There's
just parted with them.
no way.
What
Why
do you
the
need to
hell
see
would
them
they
at
be
your
at your
honeymoon?
honeymoon? Sorry, why would they be at your honeymoon?
I'm saying you've actually just had your bachelor, yeah. So you've gone and partied. You've had your wedding. You're gonna party there. You're saying for
You've seen them
week.
multiple times.
You can't just spend time with the person you just
No,
married.
guys, why would his friends be
Why?
there?
And also, how did
Honeymoon,
that even
Yes.
come to your mind?
Honeymoon.
Like you thought about getting married to your wife and said,
Just don't ever get married. Just wrap it up.
See, it's giving you love your boys.
But like, it's actually brilliant, but it's so stupid. So stupid. God, okay. Would you let your partner take his PS5 on holiday with you? Never.
To do what?
I would never do such a thing.
Because
Crazy.
to do what?
No.
Is that do people actually ask?
Question.
To do
I
what?
didn't know that. But at DLT last year, boys had PlayStations with them.
Yeah, you can do that with your boys.
No, that's with your boys. That's calm.
I didn't even know it was a thing to pack your PlayStation. on.
You know, I actually don't mind.
Would you go on Ati to go?
Unless we're playing. No,
I don't know.
On your honeymoon.
Wait, oh, not my honeymoon. You stupid.
I said honeymoon.
On holiday, yeah. What's
Actually,
my?
if we were
what's
going
my?
on a long
Yeah,
trip,
holiday.
yeah, like 2 weeks, 3, like we're going on a long.
Just a cheeky 1 week, typical 10 days max.
Never.
No, it's okay. There's stuff
I'm
to
getting
do.
angry thinking about.
No,
No,
I think if it's like
you
a
live
long
on your
trip.
PlayStation for a whole week. It should be about us. Are we here for fun?
literally. There's activities to do. Come on.
Funny, controversially, I probably would let you do that.
Yeah,
I
what's
having a
my
good time.
own?
Like
I'll go off and do my.
Read
there'll
a
be days
book.
like,
I wanna do my own thing, yeah. I didn't mind.
Like it's actually taking up extra luggage weight for what?
I can't lie.
don't
but
care.
Don't pack anything
if it's- No,
That
yeah.
part.
If it's at expense of my own pocket, like my luggage.
Yeah, be serious.
course
Pack
not.
that thing at
No,
home.
let's say like I need some more extra luggage.
Yeah.
Then it'll be forsaken.
Yeah.
That thing's not coming. Yeah, that thing's not coming. That's not coming.
No, literally.
Nothing's not coming.
That thing is being left at
being
home.
left at home.
No, literally. I'm gonna be that person. Like I'm gonna have my luggage,
Can you
and then
luggage?
my husband. I'm gonna have my luggage, and then
Your
my man
luggage
is
is
gonna
also
have his
my
luggage.
luggage.
But there's gonna be space
Space
for
for
my
me,
luggage
yeah.
inside. Yeah. Meaning there's no space for PS5. So.
No, I didn't like that because like you should not like.
Oh, I don't mind playing the PS5.
I don't know how to play, so then there's no.
No, I don't mind playing, but I would think it would be like odd unless we're going away for a while. Like I'd just be like, we probably have plans to do something like at a
Like,
certain
we're going for
point.
Christmas somewhere with like our family.
Yeah.
Like, you can use it to play with everyone else, but no.
Like bring your laptop and whatever.
Romantic holiday.
I feel like it's a little bit
Because I'm somebody who actually
Yeah, I
I
feel like
like
it's-
my
Why do you
But
need to
read,
ask us to
watch
do
your laptop, you know.
I think so.
But like, so you can say that, but like, I wouldn't say somebody who's not a reader, but it's like if that's how you
No,
chill, that's how you do
I'm
downtown, that's
saying
actually calm. I don't mind.
I'm thinking maybe for me. I don't know. I
would read.
Bring your laptop. Like I just feel like I'm thinking of a PS5. Like what?
not that big,
What?
actually.
No, my head. I'm just thinking this thing. You want to
like,
bring?
Why are you
Why?
even asking me? That's
Yeah.
Just bring it.
Oh,
Really? So you be confident it then?
Yeah. Why? Like, why are you? Am I gonna ask if I'm gonna bring it? Like,
If you
I didn't say I asked you, I said
coming
no,
out.
would I mind?
Yeah, I didn't say he asked you.
Okay, I thought we were just saying that.
I would be.
I'd be like,
How do you feel about it?
can you put that away, please?
But why?
Because I don't
Like,
want
that's
you
what
to-
I'm saying,
It's real strict over there.
real straight.
Unless we were actually like we're doing something together, or like we have plans, you're sitting up playing PS5, that's gonna piss me off. But like if it's genuinely like, hey, I'm gonna go do this thing. If you want to join me, cool. If not, you have time to do it.
Never.
Nah, sorry.
You're under my armpit and I'm under your armpit.
Oh, I'm really not like that on holidays. I really hate when I travel.
I need to, like-
I hate when I travel. Some people see
I need
stuff.
I want to do.
Respect.
I feel not all the time we have to be together. I don't. I feel like because I'm thinking that'd be so weird. Like if he was like, yeah, I'd be like, that's odd. Like
What?
About the we don't have to be together all the time.
I don't believe you.
You two.
No, I think like
you two specifically.
You want to make people's skin.
I do. No, but all the you can
What's the music?
Like, no, all the days I was like, oh, do you want to get like matching shoes? It's like, no, I don't like that.
Yikes.
Wait.
No, because I saw these shoes that were really cute, and I was just like, oh, would you get them? And he was just like, oh no, like.
How's that what you said?
No, that's actually.
How's that make you feel?
I was really like, oh. But then I was just like, oh, I actually understand, because like.
After you asked, you understood. So.
I was just like, oh, like, if you don't, because
of my training all the time, because of my training collection, I tend to have the same shoes as guys that I see. And I went on one date with somebody, we were wearing the same shoes, and he was so gassed, and I never wore the shoes see him again.
Wrap it up.
And I was never again. How dare you? What the heck? How dare you? But I was asked if I would do like matching outfits with somebody.
You don't matching outfits.
Ankara every Sunday.
I can actually imagine it. Matching outfits for why?
Yeah,
what do you mean? We're gonna be every Sunday.
The same.
That is so funny.
No, that's my husband. Are you crazy?
No. Some people like their partners more.
I feel like cohesion rather than matching.
Yeah,
if we did airport fits and you were like, I'm wearing a grey tracksuit. Yeah, calm, but we're not going to wear the same.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They say, oh, you and your brother are so.
Oh my gosh! Don't do that.
Thank you. Have you just like this for children?
Imagine.
I'll vomit.
Don't make me so upset.
I think matching. I like coordination, but matching. But that's like on holiday. You know when couples do matching things. I feel like coordination is better than matching.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I can't wait.
Guys, wait. When I fall in love, you're gonna be singing.
I cannot wait. Like I'm already planning all my outfits. I cannot wait.
I'm already planning it.
Yeah.
I'm planning kids as well. He knows
what
that you guys should look in sync.
Yeah, I know. He looked so. No.
Why do people love doing this? Like, once you choke the single people.
Yeah.
Imagine she doesn't talk about her man much. Like, it's actually like. I feel like Ope talks about.
No, really, no. Yeah, you talk about more than I talk about.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
Bad PR.
Only if I'm inebriated, but on a normal day to day, I don't. Let's tell the truth. Is that a lie?
I agree.
Yeah,
I do agree.
It's true.
Exactly. Don't ever try that again. I'm joking.
I'm gonna try it again next week. Yeah. Anyways,
Is that everything?
oh, she's in love.
So are you? So
No,
be
my
serious.
feet looking so hot.
Because he stopped her. She stopped her. I didn't know where she was going with that. You know, like, oh my god, like, look so
Actually, this is what I was saying about it. I don't need to. We're not gonna.
shout you, man. You look so good.
Okay, before we start cooking, I was gonna come.
Before you say we're bullying her.
But now to surface, we're gonna cut it here. Thank you.
But shout out to you.
Anyway, Auntie, do you want an outro?
That's what you said. Don't say ew. Where are you? But merely for tea.
It was merely. So anyway, chin chatter.
Chin chatter.
I told you, just full of BS, like.
Yeah, whatever this was, I don't know. But we're all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the first time in. I don't even know when.
A couple weeks.
No, but it's been a while.
I think it's been a while because even when it was like 3, 2, whatever.
We did like a 3. Two-ish.
I feel like the first one.
Don't think that's the only time we've been together. No,
then the.
But I feel like there's no all together. It's never consistency.
It's never been back to back to be all together.
We're trying now. Like I think next one, hopefully, all of us.
Yeah.
It's only when we go.
Because like I said, the great area is the great area.
Oh yeah, that's
Fête de la musique.
So anyway, you know, it's been real. I've actually completely forgotten the outro. God help me. What is the outro?
Just a girl. I'm
Sorry, it's true. Why am I holding my
Thank you for watching.
Oh, thank you for watching. Follow us at TGA Pod everywhere. Lowercase. Twitter. No. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You know, it's been real.
It's been your girl Shay.
It's Atty.
It's been Faith Fly Babe Mayowa.
Jimmy.
Sorry, Jermaine.
And last but not least, it's up.
Take me to Chanel.
Bye.